Here's Freak. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Nobody near George. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Freak passes to Williams. And a wide open look for Freak. A three-pointer is right on target. Freak's got 18 points in the game.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Livingston kicks to Miles. To the middle. Goes up off the pick. It's blocked. Williams dishes to Freak. No good from outside.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
He did a nice job of getting to the line in the first quarter. He's trying to do the same thing here.
And he makes the first.
Two shots.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
Looking at the game for George, he's got 8 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
Here is Livingston. He's got 8. Good. Livingston's got 4 points this quarter.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Freak kicks to Williams. He dishes it to Henderson. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half, and that one's good. Freak.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Knocked away and stolen by Freak. Launches it. Pacers with the rebound. Now Miles. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Knicks, up by 16. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Okay, guys, great work in the first half. That's how you take care of business on your home court. Couple things.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Freak. He's got 21 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Darrell Arthur. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Monte Ellis. And it's Livingston in for Hill. Freak, he's in at point guard. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Derek Williams. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Henderson in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. Williams kicks to Henderson. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. O'Quinn can't hit.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
They double him with Freak. Miles the pass to George. 4 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Livingston no luck.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Outside Hill. He kicks it to George. Here is Miles. Henderson defending. Now Miles. The feed to Livingston. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Here's Freak. A three-pointer off the mark. Pacers trail by 16. And George, here we go. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Battles through traffic and lays it in. Freak's got 23 points.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
The shot by George, no good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Pacers trail by 18. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. There's the pick. For 3. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. Freak with it. Wing shot on the way. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. He's checked in for Jose Calderon. While George, he's checked in for the Pacers. New York comes into this one following a loss to the Raptors. On the court for Indiana. Hill is out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Hill. And it's Turner in at the 5 down low. And stolen by Aflalo. Anthony against George. Stolen by Ellis. And the pass to Hill. 11 feet away. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got his 4th assist in this one.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
From 18 feet away. And that one's good. Freak. Freak's got 27 points.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Hill kicks to George. It's back to Hill. The 3. The second chance effort. And it's denied. And they're able to recover. And George, here we go. Turner dishes to Hill. Kicks to Ellis. The 3 ball. Here's George. And finally, that one's good.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Pacers trail by 15. Hill with it. Out defended by Freak. Lopez over to help. Turner passes to Hill. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Hill's got 4 points this quarter.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Follow against Turner, and a follow. Bucket on the assist by Freak. Freak's got 3 assists now in this one. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Takes a three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hill's got his 5th rebound in this one. The tray. That drops.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, and maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it. Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this one. He just can't get anything to go in the basket.
Dishes to Turner. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Well, the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to the Raptors in Toronto. And that one's good. Freak.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
And George kicks to Hill. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Hill. On defense, Indiana. They trail by 11. Feeds to Freak. The three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Arthur's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. Here's Ellis. It's blocked, but they'll get another chance. New York's gotten some tough luck from 3-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for New York.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation. Some good numbers for Ellis. He has 11 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads because of it. I mean, guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is. Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
If we can't get the ball in, we have another timeout. Use it if you need it.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Yambo, he's checked in for Lopez. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Calderon in for Aaron Aflalo. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Turner. C.J. Miles comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Ellis. And it's Livingston in for Hill.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Yeah, might as well tack on a few more points to the lead, I guess. This is going to be a dominant win for them.
That's the right word for it, Greg. Dominant. This one was as one-sided as we've seen in a while.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
Yeah, and I'm confident Coach was reminding everybody, don't foul at the start of that possession. Obviously, he didn't get the message.
It's Henderson on the wing. Pass to Freak. This one for three. The shot is off.